Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lawrence. Thank you very much for joining me on today's episode. It's a special one. It's not often this happens, but I think I may have added a new console to the collection. So if you like this type of content, feel free to leave it a like, subscribe if you are new, and let's just get straight into it. So this console came up on Vinted, I think last week. It was dirt cheap. I'll put a screenshot up here. And it's not something I've ever really got into at all because, as you can see, I'm more of a PlayStation person. Always have been and always will be. However, it was cheap and it intrigued me. So, without further ado, let me show you a controller or three. It came with three controllers. We have two black ones, and a normal black one as well. I can't even get the battery pack out, so that's good. It comes with a recharge dock, which is sitting right here. And without further ado, this is the console itself. Yes, that's right. It's an Xbox. I know, right? I am heavily, and I say heavily, a PlayStation 3 person. But this came up cheap. Like I said, I'll put a screenshot on. I think it was like 15, 20 quid with three controllers, two chargers, or two wireless charger backs, whatever you want to call them. Don't even know. The two memory cards. It's the Xbox 360 Elite. It's in decent enough condition, I think. But yeah, I know that the Xbox 360 store is now shut. Um, but I'm undecided what to do with it. I don't know whether to keep it. I don't know whether just to flip it. I bought it initially just to flip because I knew I could just make a little bit of money on it and test it out and put it on the channel and see if anybody was interested, really. Um, but I'm in two minds. I'm not sure whether to keep it. Um, the thing that's making me want to keep it more so is the 2 years of like games that got released on the Xbox 360 rather than the PS3. There's quite a lot of good like 2005, 2006 games like Need for Speed Most Wanted and Gun, just to name literally a couple that got released that never got releases on the PS3, which is kind of annoying. Um, as a PS3 collector and an avid PS3 fan, there is a few games that never got released on the system because it got delayed. Everybody knows that. So my my thoughts and feelings is should I keep it? Should I collect the games that never got released on the PS3? I'm not too fussed about the Xbox 360 exclusives like Halo or anything like that. Not overly fussed with that. Um, I don't know whether to keep it or not. I don't know whether to sell it. I don't know whether to keep it. I need your guys' help. What would you do in this situation? Would you keep it? Because it doesn't owe me anything. It literally nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like I said, it came with these two controllers, which I think are like later versions. They have the rechargeable backs. Everything works. Everything works perfectly. And then we have I think the Xbox 360 Elite controller. Um, yeah, it's came with all leads, everything. I've tested it. It works perfectly. I have one game currently, which I'll show you now. Um, it's like these games, Left 4 Dead. And it's a Xbox exclusive, or you can play it on Steam. But for consoles, it's only on Xbox. But this cost me like £3. Again, I bought this to like flip. I didn't buy it necessarily to actually keep. But it's like Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, Gun, Need for Speed Most Wanted is a big one. I know that's very expensive. It's those types of games. Condemned, because you can only get Condemned 2 on the PS3. You can't get the first one, which is seriously frustrating. Um, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of information that I've just given you, so I apologize a little bit. Um, what would you guys do? I really don't know whether to keep it or to sell it. I don't know. I'm an avid PlayStation collector and PlayStation fan or Sony fanboy. Everybody knows it here, and I don't want to, double dip like any games or anything that I've already got on the PS3. My PS3 will be my sole like breadwinner. But if I find like games that I can only get on Xbox, potentially, I don't know. If you guys have got both, let me know how you do it. Let me know how you collect for both consoles because I'd be very intrigued because it's an interesting proposition that's kind of landed on my lap essentially. So yeah, I have potentially added an Xbox 360 to my collection and starting a new collection. I don't know. Also, if you haven't looked already, guess who's got a haircut? Got a haircut today. Loving life. It's so warm. It's actually insane. Um. So yeah, that's my main pickup for this like week. But I have a few other games. I got this from Game. I've had a couple of games from Game recently, which never happened. So Persona 5 Royale. This was $11.99. Predominantly, I bought it because you can trade it into CEX for 20 at the minute at the time of this recording. Um, but I might keep it because I've never actually played a Persona game. I don't really know what they're on, what they're about, or anything like that. So again, if you've played it, let me know in the comments. Should I keep it or should I just get rid of it straight away? I don't know. But again, it was $11.99, so can't really complain. These next two games came from a fellow YouTuber. I'll put a screenshot up. Super Smash Gaming YT. It's Joe. Shout out to Joe. This was Overlord 2 and Overlord Raising Hell. These are two games that are fairly common, I would say. But it's just like my locals have not ever had them in, and it's a series that I'm actually looking forward to playing, very much so. So they're both complete with manuals because Joe is a complete collector. Um, they're in very good condition. I think I paid £11 postage, something like that, 11.50. I can't really remember, but they're in very good condition. Both discs are very good. There you go, Overlord as well, Overlord 2. Yeah, so they came from Joe. So a massive thank you to you. I appreciate the hookup. I am very much looking forward to playing them. So it is only 3 games added this week, but with a possibility of adding the Xbox 360. I honestly don't know what to do with it. Um, like I said, it doesn't owe me a single penny. I've already covered the costs of it already. It comes with these 2 memory cards, which I don't know are any good. One is seriously grubby. Oh my god. And the other one is just, yeah, 512 megabytes and 256. I'm assuming these are for like the arcade because the arcade never came with any memory. I don't think. Again, I'm not an Xbox person, so don't hurt me in the comments. Um, but yeah, going forward, I think I'm gonna have a rearrange on the shelves. Some of the PS4 stuff's gonna come out and get rearranged because I want to make room for other stuff that I've kind of bought. There's a video coming out on Saturday because I'm addicted to CEX roulettes or lotteries. And if you're not from the UK, CEX is a store you buy like all your secondhand games consoles, TVs, anything. And if you order off the website, you never know really what sort of condition of games you're going to get, whether they're fully complete with manuals. Some of them are marked with manual or without, but on some of the games they are not. So we like to play the roulette because we are addicted to the thrill. Hey, it's not a bad thing. So that should be out on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I think that's everything for this collection update. Again, I don't. I come back to the 360. I'm surprised. I haven't had one of these since they came out, and when I got one for like I think my 10th birthday, 2007, 2008, I think. And then I got the PS3 like 2 years later. I haven't touched one in like 15 years. So it would be interesting. If you want any content, let me know what you want on the Xbox. If you do, if you don't, I don't know. Excuse me. I really do apologize. I've got a really sore, like dry throat at the minute. But yeah, I haven't really added too much this week apart from the console. Um, yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, as I said, that's probably going to be roughly it for the collection update. I wouldn't mind going through and actually see how many games or how many PlayStation 3 games or anything I actually have, because I haven't done a um, collection update video in a while, like a full on like number update of where we are. I know I'm roughly over 600, 650, probably pushing 700 here at the minute. I know that I've added about 100 and I think it's about 160, 170 games this year. So that's quite a lot in comparison to other people. That's nothing, but sure. Hey, I'm happy with what I've got. I'm working with a wall. It said, "This is me. This is all I've got to work with," and we're doing quite well. Yeah, let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing, how your gaming is going. I'm always intrigued to know. I'm always intrigued to know the what people are up to, because I love you guys. I really do. Um, I'm trying to think if I've got anything else. I've got a few things I'm trying to sell at the minute just to pay for some of this stuff because it's not cheap, especially with the couple of roulettes that's coming up. Look out for that. I am honestly so excited for that. It's so good. Um, but yeah, it's seriously warm. That was a lot of seriously. I am fully aware of this, but I think I think for today's video, that's going to be me. I just want to know what you do with the Xbox. I really do. I'm intrigued. I don't know. I just don't know what to do. I don't know whether to keep it. Don't know whether to sell it. Don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Up in Lawless. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode. If I don't see you before, take care of yourselves, guys.